living in a drafty house. This don't even make no sense. The bag is breathing. That's how drafty this shit is. I don't know if this is doing anything, but did this bust open? I think this part busted open. I had the top part taped up. It's weird. If you live in a cold area, what's good? If you live in a cold area, you gotta put like that plastic on your windows. My shit is breathing. Hold on. This shit is breathing. You see how like the plastic is poked out? I don't recommend living nowhere cold. There's like, okay, so I've been like on the side of TikTok where they talking about, yeah, humans were never supposed to like live in the colder regions. Because that is crazy. It's just like, it's a harder survival rate. Like, imagine like, you know, before we had all of these advanced technological advances, of how hard that would have been. I got myself a heated jacket, bro. I don't play about the cold. That would be crazy. If we get into like history and stuff. Hold on, hold that thought. Like the Moors were these black people, and they were like so advanced. They were so knowledgeable. They were doctors, very intelligent people. And then they seen some white folk, and they're like, maybe we should help them. These white people were living in like this cold area. Niggas was not trying to bathe. So like the Moors, I don't know if you've heard about this. The Moors showed the white people how to bathe. So it's funny because you can have generational trauma, but then there's also colonizational trauma that we're not addressing. People that have been raised, right, carry that from, you know, from your elders to, you know, where you're at now. But the same thing, the actual person doing the act also carries that type of like energy and trauma. Energy is always transferring. So anyway, it's interesting when white people say that black people are, you know, like they say like very rude things about black people. And it's like, we literally helped you guys learn how to take care of yourselves. Lice, only white people were getting lice because they weren't washing themselves. They lived in colder regions where they felt, oh, I don't need to bathe as much because it's cold out here. No, the germs are still prevalent, you know, and just all of that. So that's an interesting take if you want to educate yourself. I've been going kind of down the rabbit hole of learning more about who the Moors are, these intelligent black people, and they don't want to tell you that history. Very interesting. Then I was trying to explain actually today, because Monday all of the schools are off for Martin Luther King Day, that he was kind of like a plant. You know what I mean? There was actually other people that were doing far more work than him. And his interest was actually, he liked white women or something like that. So we can go all the way into that history. So what is actually being taught in the schools is interesting, to say the least. Learning new information. But I'm going to leave it at that. So what's good? What's good, chat? Today, I gotta go live for like maybe an hour. I hate that like we live in a world where like everything is so structured, but not like in a good way, you know? So this place I need to call, they open at 9, so in about an hour. everything is like on a 9 to 5 kind of schedule. You have an emergency, you better have one between business hours, you know? So, and don't let it be an out of network medical emergency. That is the craziest thing, you know? You can't just go see any doctor, or, you know, you got to be within whatever. So, I got to just call to see if they have some availability, which is crazy. Because the one doctor I was going to, we had to switch insurance, and now it doesn't change, you know, what's happened, but I'm like, this person is already kind of familiar working with me. You know what I mean? Same thing like if you go to a mechanic. If you can, try to take it to the same mechanic so they can, you know, better assist you. Oh yeah, I remember, you know, this was going on. The world is just really weird. It's not set up like in a way for it to actually be a functional society. It's like, I don't know, always like a disadvantage. So that's why I try to create my schedule around this type of stupidity so that I can do doctor's appointments, or, oh, we can only meet at this time. I'm open, MF. I'm ready. Because you be having, you, in this society, they want you to use your sick days even though you're not sick. You got to go to the bank, or, you know, whatever the case may be. It's not a good society. It was never good for people like working any shift, first shift people. Oh yeah, you definitely not getting in until everybody's, you know, you work whatever it is until like 4. The bank closes at 5. You know it's gonna be congested. It's like intentionally creating stress instead of having a more functional society. And things changed. A lot more people started working from home. People be working odd hours. You know, now people be door dashing, so that's like another source of income. You be like, why are there so many people on the road? If you think back just a few years ago, now that like we getting old, you could be like, oh yeah, it's kind of, it's not busy because all the kids are in school, all the cars parked at the schools, or everybody at work. That's why, you know, the freeway used to be like not busy at like 11 noon. Now everybody out, you know. What do you know? So it's also kind of hard too, trying to be on an opposite schedule and then like planning events and stuff. So yesterday I sat and I planned the Reiki teacher trainings at my studio. My day's good. How's your day? So yesterday, if you're interested in becoming a Reiki practitioner, I'm going to be leading the teacher trainings in April and October. I'm going to do 2 trainings this year. April is going to be every Friday in April for the first 4, and then all of the first 4 in October, because I think there's like one of those months has like an extra Friday, but we're not doing that. We're going to do whatever the dates had said. Anyway, we're going to be meeting Fridays in April and Fridays in October. I said 5:30 to maybe 8 if we need all of that time. And so as I'm planning the schedule, I'm like, oh, I just want to do like maybe 5. I'm like, no, people get off of work, so you need to give that little 30-minute wiggle room. So I'm like, let me push the training back to 5:30. I was doing it on Sundays, but I want to see if this can make a difference and people prefer a weekday training. So I structure the trainings where you can get certified within 1 month. So level 1 is the first Friday of the month. Level 2 is the second Friday. Level 3, the master level, is the third Friday. And then if you choose, the fourth Friday is crystal integration or sound healing and crystal integration. And that teacher training just, you know, shows you how you can incorporate crystals and singing bowls and other sound instruments into your practice. You don't, what do you mean to put garbage on the roads? What does that even mean? Anyway, so I set those dates, and if you're interested, you can check them out on ashleecrazyyoga.com. So those trainings are updated. I put the yoga and beach already on the schedule. So when we do yoga at the beach, that's going to be a Sunday in July. We have the yoga and wine. Yes, it's ganja time. The yoga and wine we do 4 times a year. So if you want to take a yoga class at a plant shop, it's really cool. It's really cool, like, environment. And you know plants have a high vibration of energy. It's cool to kind of do yoga around the plants. So my friend owns a plant shop. We do yoga and wine. And then there'll be like a wine tasting afterwards. It's good wine. I don't really drink wine, but thought it was good. And there's chocolates and other like small businesses. So like my other friend is a beekeeper. They have their honey at the plant shop. So you can, after taking the yoga class, you can check out all the other small businesses they got going on. I think there's like some gently used clothes. So like some thrifted clothes you can shop. They started putting some clothing racks in the plant shop too. So make sure you check out Parkway Floral. I'm doing a stretch. Oh, the bins. It's garbage day for you. I hate garbage day because I got this long driveway and I feel like niggas be like, they just don't be driving on this road. Like maybe the bins may blow in the street or something, but I feel like niggas they might be trying to hit the actual garbage bins. I'm like, you got to try to get them off the road same day if you can. I had to wait a day and I did it yesterday. And I can never tell with them. They give you the schedule for like the beginning of the year or what have you, and then they don't be on the same schedule. Y'all said Mondays. I've been here all day. I don't see y'all, So I don't know. I'm just being ugly though. But what's good? We might just have a talking chat. We're going to do like an hour live today. Yeah, they be fucking it up for real. Oh, this was fat. Oh my gosh. I need some water. Baby. I'm gonna thug it out. It's always got your time. Do you know what time it is? Gucci time. When that song came out. What Jeezy say? It is what it is. It is what it is. That song been in my head. Thought you said I lost it, but I got it though. That's the best part. With butter. I ain't never heard of that one. What these young foxes talking about? I'm being ugly. It is what it is. It is what it is. Well, happy Thursday, everybody. I'm filling up my water. I'm not having coffee today. And I love it when she pull up in it. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm using the other water filter, by the way. This is my dishwasher. You hear in the background. It's one of those like countertop ones. Okay, hang on. So this is the other filter I'll be using. till I buy the my regular plug it in. Oh, okay. The Epic water. Did I post the video? It may have been a short on here. Otherwise, I know I did like a product review of it on my TikTok. So this is Epic water I'm pouring. I don't have that much. So I keep this pitcher, the copper pitcher. Look up the benefits of copper. So that's why I drink out of a copper pitcher in the fridge to have cold water. But then, now I'm going to fill it up with cold sink water. Trying to get my water cold. The pipes are hot. What the fuck? I've never seen that before. What? Okay, now it's getting cold. Yeah, I want it kind of cold. There we go. So I'm going to show you in a second here. So if you have not heard of Epic Water, I think I have like a discount code. You gotta go find the video. If it's not on here, if you look up like a YouTube short of me talking about this filter, go on my TikTok if you need like a better filter. This one's better than Brita as a countertop filter. So this is what I'm talking about. This is how many days I got left of fresh water. I have 47 days left of fresh water. And then I'm gonna just fill this up. Is this the same nigga from last time that was back? From yesterday? Did you wait the 24 hours? Tell me. Tell me. Okay. Then this is the filter. And then after a while, it'll slowly start to pour into here. And then that's the good water that you can pour out. So, yeah. I need more water. I'm going to put this one in my fridge. And that's how I try to keep a good flow of like clean, consistent water. Because we only really drink water in the house. Water, tea you can make with water. I do get like juice boxes. But that's it. Otherwise, I do make lemonade. I make like lemonade with little stevia. I'm being ugly. Little stevia, little agave. Who this? Them niggas back? Them niggas finna freeze. Who was doing this dumbass shit? They got the We Energies guy out here. Bro, it's 14 degrees. This nigga's tires are gonna freeze. I see. That's probably why my water was hot. Whatever these niggas are doing. Hold on. I'm gonna try to zoom in. Hold on. All right. Like, they're like, you can't really see because it's going to focus on my screen. We Energies is outside. And they're like pouring some water. So that's probably why my water was hot. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They need to like send emails. We finna be fucking your shit up. See, that's why you need a water filter anyway. Because niggas be doing weird stuff like that. So my water finna get filtered out. Okay. Anyway. I was charging my computer because I actually been low-key using it a little bit more. Frozen, man, it is cold. I was cold today. I've been trying to let the car like warm up a little bit before we go to school. Let's see if this is on. But thanks for tuning in from Green Bay. That's super cool. I'll never stop sharing this story. Last year, because now it's been last year, which is crazy. I had somebody order some stuff off of my website, and they said, no, I don't want it shipped. I want to come pick it up because I want to meet you or whatever. It was really cool meeting somebody who appreciates my art and what I do. So I'm gonna see. Hopefully this is charged so I can move that. Sliding from the left to the right. Here we go. Let's see. It's still not charged. I plugged it in before school and I'm like, you seen how fat the brick is? It got about, it's at 62%. So I'm gonna leave it plugged in somehow. I might just have to zoom in. So I did have like the computer over here. Hold on. See, the Spotify always be popping up. I'm gonna go to my photo and zoom in. Can I zoom in? Fuck it. Might as well do. I'm looking at the photo now. Might as well do the bottom petal. That's what I'm gonna do today. Yeah, that'd be cool to pick some up. I really am grateful when I get to meet y'all. We're gonna do this petal today. So I gotta start with some like yellow, what is this, gold? Whatever, I think it's varsity gold. So I'm gonna do the same thing, or actually, I started with this like light green. This green, it's like a sage. That, a light green, and then I'm thinking like 2 of this bright yellow. Let me show you. So these 2 colors I'm gonna start out with. That'd be cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm in Mequon. What is on? So we gonna start big money, big money. I forgot to plug my shit in. I gotta plug the microphone in. Anyway, we're gonna start with the bottom one. So this is what I was talking about. The light green, I gotta do this like little petal right here. So there's like, you see there's a stripe. It looks like it's divided. I can't really zoom in anymore. But maybe I can. This ain't no touch screen, but wait. Okay, hold on now. This part, okay, I zoomed in. See how it's like it's a divide in the middle? So I'm gonna do like you see how I did the sage? See, this is how my brain be working. This is like how I was able to match. You see right here? I thought that looked like this color. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this like mini petal. I'm gonna put a little green sage and then the bright yellow I've been using, 2 strips around it. And then we'll move on to the varsity gold. Will be all of that. It's just gonna be stripes. Well, I'm gonna try to follow here. It looks like I've been actually, instead of a low light, I've been doing a highlight. So I'm like, I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. For this area, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna do, so then it's like, these 2 are kind of alternating. So hold on, example. It's just, the yarn is gonna be tangled. How the yarn was alternating, this is what I'm talking about. It's gonna be the same thing here. So I'm trying to explain how my brain be working. It's gonna be the sage, and then I'm gonna do 2 yellow stripes on either side for this part. And then you see how I alternated like the very bright yellow and then the, I don't even know, the muted yellow or butter. I don't know what they called this one, but I alternated those. I'm gonna try to do the same thing here, and then try to kind of follow the lines there too. Thank you. So we're gonna work it out. I lay it down, lay it down. Oh, but I lay it down and I wait a little bit. Okay. Kind of mad this is only going to be like an hour. Because we about to get into this like 8:16, so I got about like 40 minutes. Baby! I pull out a napkin to like wipe the tip of my glue off. Then I just use yarn, and then I use these 2 things. A little pokey stabby to help
pull the yarn back or push it so there's no gaps. And then, I try to get as close as I can to snip. These scissors you use, pinch. You know what I'm trying to say? The pincher, sip scissors. Because that's like, when babies are first learning, like, why are these niggas still outside with the energy? What they doing? Being ugly. But that's like the first thing. That's kind of funny because now that's like a trend. But babies first learn their like pincer grip. Don't run away from me, girl. This part is like the part where the yarn is too short. And if I try to lay it down and then cut, the yarn is going to pull it. It's just going to pull right out of the glue. And then that's how I be getting frustrated. And then I don't be having usable yarn because it just slid. Or that'll happen if I'm trying to wrap a corner. I'm going to have to come back and maybe try to cut. But like if I lay the yarn here and I start to come around, hit the glue bottle. As I'm coming around, the yarn may start to slowly like slide off the edge and start to pull, and I'm not noticing it. So it's just like, it's the yarn is migrating. And then you also have to have delicate hands. So I don't be wearing my compression gloves. If you have been chronically online, what the hell? On like TikTok, when the Shane Dawson, whoa, he's in his flow state. I don't know if that TikTok rings a bell to you. That's how I be feeling like whoa, because right now I'm explaining it, but like when I'm just moving, it's like I have like a yarn in my lap, and then I have like another yarn I'm holding over here. How can I like? Here, we can use this light. Got cotton now. My lips are sticking together. Okay, but how can I like position it? Oh shit! What was that? Oh, that's kind of crazy. Y'all elevated. No, are y'all too high? Almost seem too high. I do have this tripod. Maybe we do this. This is the one I usually use. We we finna do this so then y'all can see. And now you're like in the way of the. I'm gonna be looking this direction because I got my laptop with it pulled up over there. Okay, but now you can kind of you see what I mean. Whoa. And these scissors are dull, so it kind of stinks. Okay. Ta-da! Da-da-da! I made, see, that's what I was saying. The two, looks like a hot dog. The little green in the middle, and then I got these going on the sides. Now I'm going to use the varsity gold to do kind of this. You see these little lines, kind of jaggedy lines. So I'm gonna, maybe I'll start to attempt to kind of fan it out so it gives a more realistic petal look or whatever. So I need to lay some more glue down. I don't think I worked on it last night. Uh, So, why isn't there any glue down there? See, I'm gonna stand this up and then I'll use like my pokey stabby. Because this tried to lift on me, so I'm gonna just pat it down with the pokey stab. Yo ass down. The glue I started is gonna look like this. Do we need the light on? Can you see the glue? It's supposed to kind of look like it's dripping. Hello. Hello. And then you can see me and painted. So we're switching to varsity gold. Okay, so me and my brother, we have like a 9-year age gap. And like we was little, when I was little, we used to play like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and all them games. So I was like, level up or whatever the fuck I was singing just 5 seconds ago. Like the music when you're changing your characters. Okay. This one is just literally going down. Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. Please tell me y'all know that song. And then I'll use, can you see me? I'll try to do it from a different perspective. Then I start going like this, and this is me patting the yarn to the glue so my fingers don't get sticky. Aye. Okay, now I gotta find where the end is. Oh, computer's about to turn off. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Careful! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful! Yes, a new challenger has appeared. I think I want it here, but it's trying to play games. So I need to add a little more glue. So I'll do like something like this. Then I can glue under it. Look at that surgical technique. I can glue under it. And my hands don't get sticky. You saw that? Also, what's the anticipation? No. Hold on. Careful, 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 SpongeBob. Careful. Yay, thank you. I don't remember who the characters were, to be honest. I have to see them. So I'm like, was Chung-Li in that game? But I know the ad libs. You know when they would say that. Okay, that's peak lore. They do up there. Be nosy. Cause they talking loud enough, I can hear them through my windows. What they saying up there? I know they can see me. My window's wide open. I gotta hold this up. This, so the yarn is like wound up, and so some of the sides of the wound be not trying to lay down. So I'll lay some glue in between the fibers of the yarn because you know it's twisted up. And then that'll help it lay flat. What's up? Yeah, I played as her. What's good? You have a good day too? Okay, this one goes to here. So I'm gonna need to add more glue if it's not trying to lay down. Oh, we got that. And now the glue is trying to dry up. It got too tacky. So then I'll go ahead and just lay just a little more down. Just enough so it can catch the yarn. Come on. I had to pat that together. And that one went to about here. That's a nice clean cut. Come on. Just a smidget. A smidget. Just a. There we go. No, it's a little flaky. I don't know. I need a clean cut so it doesn't like unravel too bad. Yeah, that one looks a little better. Very gently. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I did. Got this orange getting laid down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, no. This. This is a good angle. I like this one. See? I think now we found an angle. Yeah, yeah. Da-na-na, da-na-na. It's like a little bit like little line I'll do right here. And one more here. And I'm gonna be done with my glue. But I'm gonna leave the glue open because I'm gonna be using it. But I'm gonna be done with the gold. That's what I'm saying. All right, I need to cut a very small. Oh, nice cut. Knockout round. That was from whatever show that was with the brain drain and shit on Nickelodeon. Brain knockout round. That's kind of. Are they leaving? They still doing stuff over here. What they looking for? Gold? I'm gonna say about here because my glue is getting dry. Oh, that's too long. My eyeballs, what the hell? What the hell? Hold on. And you need to get glued down because he was trying to trip. Bro, he was trying to trip. What do you mean, Ashley? He was tripping, bro. That nigga was tripping. And you see this? I need y'all to be able to see this up close. This shit made me upset. You see, like, how I had this piece all the way to like here, and then I cut it. So I cut it to about there. As I lift my little pokey stabby, or maybe it was the scissors away. Look at this. This is what I mean when it tries to unravel. So that's when I add like a little dollop. I should be pissing me off. And that's how I get the glue to like kind of lay down, or the yarn. So we don't got no standing ones. What's going on with you, bro? I just laid this one down. Okay. Then, well, what's the picture looking like? We're going to start with the light colors. So let me roll up this gold. Roll it with the double punch. I need to zoom out. Or should I stay zoomed in? We switching to this one. Niggas really thought they was popping. People, I'm trying to do this. Niggas dancing. I'm just being ugly. Because you gotta add the feet. All I ever wanted was a rollie. How do I want to fade this? I probably look crazy. 2 pieces there. What is that one? What should I do? Should I go to sleep? No. There's too much going on. Sean can't take it. Damn. What the fuck? This yarn. Okay. So I'm gonna do. I'm like, should I do that as I'm gonna do? Something like that. And we gotta do. I'll do one connecting here. And they got a boom, boom. Well, we do like 3 of them lines. Yeah. Oh, future Wolfgang killed that shit. Measuring about here. That looks a little long. Gonna be the man I need. That's that shooby doo wop music. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Gotta get the glue off my fingers. If you have too much glue on your fingers, then you can't, it'll keep snagging at your yarn. Then you'll never be able to pull it because it'll be stuck to your finger. Not glued, it just, the fibers. The fibers is like little hooks. Fuck my hokey stabby at. Something like that. Then we got one here. Can y'all see that? Need some water. I'm going through the cotton now. So how everybody going? It's Thursday. Y'all finna be shaking some tail feathers. I made some bacon cheeseburgers like a few days ago. Them hoes was slapping. I ain't gonna lie. Them hoes was slapping. I got some more ground beef. I'm like, we could do this today again. Or I had some shrimp. I thought Gary's gonna make some shrimp last night. I'm like, need to use that because I left it in the fridge to unthaw. Oh, my light died on me. So gonna be the man I need. The bus is still going. He picking up them late kids. Boom. That's all my yarn. The rest of it's gonna be yellow. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that's what I did. I kind of outlined it. Now the rest of it's just gonna be the bright yellow, and I'm gonna try to kind of follow. Another We Energies truck. What they doing out here? Make sure you like and subscribe. All right. We're gonna start there. Let me put up the butter color. I'm gonna roll it. Okay. This shit don't like to unravel for me, so that's why this is gonna be a little challenging. I understand it now. I'm gonna pull this one up. This is like half. That right there. Right. What the heck? Fingers got glue on them. Yeah, it's 8:43. I want to try to finish a petal at each live. We can do one in an hour. That would be splendid. Oh, but this yarn is just so us. Hmm. Like this yarn is pose. What do you mean, Ashley? Look at this shit. This. Okay, I'm kind of getting it to pull. Back to business. You know how much I would have had laid down if this was just chill yarn? No, I'm gonna be difficult. Today? Hell yeah. Computer about to die again. Let it, Sean. You didn't want to stay awake, no way. Yeah. Boom. Just like that. I go to petal. We got just the rest of it's gonna be that bright yellow. It's looking so good. That was it Courage the Cowardly Dog? I'm doing that shit. You son of a shepherd. Rolf was cussing. I just didn't want to say it. We know Rolf has some crazy beef. Alright, so the rest of this is going to be just bright yellow. Let's take this one all the way down. This is the easiest one. The one probably with the most control we have. Because the shorter the strands have to be, the more difficult it is to manipulate them. So we're going to start with this long one. See? Oh, look. There was Jimmy. No. What was the other guy's name? The bald head kid. Rolf. And then the bald headed kid would plank. Yeah, that's not Johnny. You know who I'm talking about. Because they had two brown people. You couldn't say they didn't. There's Jimmy and there's Johnny. Is it John Jacob, Jingle, and his all his Schmitz? Yeah, but there was a brown kid. Was it Johnny? He had Plank. Who was the kid that held Plank? That's who the that was the other brown kid on the show. This one's looking so good. I can kind of see it now. Now that this petal is almost done, I'm gonna try to finish this by 9 because like I got to do a shorter live today. We had a little more time yesterday, and I started the background. Right behind. This is it. Okay, is that it? Damn. That's that one side done. I don't know what the kids were. Maybe Johnny was black. And then Rolf, I don't know what he was. Alright, let's finish this petal off. We're going to do our best. The yarn is still kind of not feeding good. Oh yeah, he was an immigrant. Well, like just wondering from where. I don't know why I keep wanting to say like Holland or something. Holland, because didn't he have like, the shorts and there was like a certain attire he would dress in? Or Dutch, right? Am I saying that? Flow state. You couldn't tell. I'm almost done. 52. I'm gonna finish by like 55 latest. Latest. Patting everything down. I got one more strip. This shit trying to fray on me. See? Shouldn't have said that out loud. Then the universe be trying to do shit, bro. Bro, what is up with the yarn? I told you. There. There's my second petal. European plate. All right. Let me make sure this is just wiped off. We finished in good time. All right. That off. Let me charge this thing. All right. Let me show y'all. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So we did the bottom petal to the, and that's how it's coming along. Trying to make some of the strands kind of fan out so it looks like more realistic. But that's what we got going on. I gotta carry on, carry on. There we go. See, that's really zoomed in. So thank y'all for being here. I'm tired. I had no coffee today. Oh, sorry, microphone. Thank y'all for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tomorrow's Friday, so see you Friday. 8. Should have a normal day unless whatever, something comes up. But I will see you Friday. Bye.